All right, welcome back here to DC Roofing Stadium. The final game of the day is the heavyweight game of the day, as it is the defending 14U Super Bowl champion Merritt Island Mustangs, and they are taking on the defending 12U Super Bowl champion Coco Tigers, the kids that moved up from 12U to 14U. And something's going to give, because you got storylines with coaches that were on one side, player on one side, plays on the other for the VAR. I mean, it is just storylines everywhere in this one. And we are ready to go. Let's go! You got high school coaches all over the field down there coaching these kids. Tyler Murray's down there for Merritt Island. I know he's the 12U coach. Merritt Island set to kick off here as we get set to go. 14U. This is what you wanted today. This is what we got today. West Melbourne with an overtime win in that last game, and here we go. As Merritt Island gets set to kick off, keep your eyes on Ryan McCray, Javion George, Corbin Taylor for Merritt Island. Jamison Scott, Jay Scott's brother, plays 14U, 24K. Jaquel Garner, just an absolute stud. I mean, we got studs all over this field tonight, and we are ready to go. Let's do this. Not a great kick, but scooped up at the 22, outside, out to the 45, out of bounds. Ball picked up and returned by number 4. That's Marquez Young. We got a flag already. I mean, already. Come on, man, with these flags. It's going to be holding against Coco. Coco in their, I don't know, there's green, I guess they're camis looking uniforms. Merritt Island in their traditional black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. I hate that song. I'm a Ravens fan, remember, so that song was, I think, made for the Steelers. Just wanted to get that tidbit in there. It ain't Merritt Island. Had nothing to do with the island. Love the island. Here we go. Maybe. Actually starting a little on time. I guess they want to delay this and keep us here till 10 o'clock. Anyway, 5 wide receivers right out of the gate on a jet sweep, and Merritt Island flags. I mean, look at it. I mean, goodness. My goodness gracious. Merritt Island says no, and flags fly again. And they just probably ain't going to let these kids play. We got 1 flag and then 2 flags. One's going to go against Merritt Island for unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't know what the first flag's going to be. Yeah, I can't break the huddle. I don't even know. What are we calling here? Come on. Pick the flag up. Holding. That's going to be holding against. That's a shame that's holding against Coco, because, I mean, I can't see how anybody held anybody on that play, because there was no blocking, and there's the unsportsmanlike conduct on Merritt Island. They're going to walk off the unsportsmanlike on Merritt Island, and it's going to be 1st and 5 for Coco. Yeah, I just can't see how there was a hold on that. That young man was I mean, he didn't even get a chance to cut the corner on that thing. So anyway, Tigers catch a break, 1st and 5. All right, I think we're ready. 5 wide receiver set again. Empty backfield. Looking throws. Lost one. Incomplete. 2nd down and 5 coming up. The intended target was Norris Reed. I love Tony. Tony, the referee. I think it's his crew out here today, but not the greatest day, in my opinion. And I'll let you know if it's good, bad, or indifferent. I just didn't like the officiating a lot today from every aspect for all teams. In trouble, and that's going to be a great sack there. Could not get out of the way. Can't see the young man's number. Tyler Murray out there letting him know. Great play. Looks like number 8 for Merritt Island. Gabriel Butler. And now the Tigers are in 3rd and 10. And that Mustang defense absolutely breathing down the neck of Coco quarterback. The Tigers quarterback is Gideon or Zyman Gideon, number 3. He looking. Yeah. Oh, and that's going to be intercepted off the tip. Intercepted. Tipped and picked. And Merritt Island is in business. 1st and 10 at the 12. Great job down there by the big man, number 55, to pull that tip pass in. Emarion Adams. So Emarion Adams sets Merritt Island up in outstanding field position. 1st and 10 at the 13, the ball is marked. Wow, an auspicious start. And they're marching somebody on late. All right, here we go. 3-back set. Inside. Nice tackle there. Tiger defense is going to definitely have to step up. That's Jaheim Scott in there on the tackle. Plays the linebacker position. Just a 7th grader. Well, this place is loaded tonight with, it's this side that's got all the people, which is weird. Because I wouldn't want to walk across the field of park to walk the parking. And the quarterback tried to keep one on a design quarterback keeper that time. And Javion George is stuffed, and Tigers defense coming up quite large here, forcing a 3rd and 10 from the 13, 7:21 to go in the opening quarter. Glad you could be with us tonight. And thank you for making Brevard Sports Network your choice for Saturday night entertainment. There's so much you could be doing, but why would you want to miss this? 3rd and 7. 14U Super Bowl on the line here. Will it be a two-peat back-to-back for Merritt Island? 4 wide receivers to the left. Looking. He's going to teep it himself. And he is not going to get there. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And a great read there by Jaquel Garner. And it's going to be 4th down. And I mean, if they don't have a kicker, you go for this, obviously. I mean, that's not even a decision. Why are we stopping the play? And water break, I would imagine. Yeah, let's do the water break. Or no, the Mustangs are going to take a timeout here with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's been a great day of football here, as it started with an exceptional football game in the flag division. Coco with a 13-12 win over the Melbourne Elite Chargers. In the 18U game, Coco 18-0 over the West Melbourne Spurs. In the 10U game, it was the Fort Pierce Firehawks white team. I have incorrectly said all day it was the red team. It's the white team. They defeated the West Melbourne Outlaws 18-0. In the 11U game, West Melbourne dominated that one, the Broncos. And then in the game you just saw here in overtime, it was West Melbourne winning the championship over Coco. Coco now 2-2 today, as is West Melbourne. West Melbourne done for the day. The Tigers looking to pick up number 3, but that's going to be a daunting task to get past Merritt Island. Tigers beat them earlier this year. They're 9-0. Merritt Island's lone loss came to Coco. Now 4th down, and look, this guy falls down over here. He just flat fell down. I mean, he fell down, and that's a false start, and he's clapping for himself. The only positive there is he's going to back him up 5 yards, maybe give you a little bit more room. You're pinched tight down here. I mean, I don't know if that matters in 14U, but a little more room to operate.
Yeah, that's going to be a false start.
So, yeah, when you fall down like that before the snap, that's a false start. So let's see if he can keep his balance. This time he does. And you're going to have 4 wide receivers to the left. Coco's only got 3 DBs over here. Safety swings to the left side. High coverage there. And we got a mismatch in coverage over here. Keep your eye on the left-hand side. It's a bubble screen. Throws. Flag flies. And it's going to be an illegal shift. Yeah, it's an illegal shift. You can't do that. Yeah, you had 2 guys in motion. You just can't do that. So that's going to be 4th down. You probably should decline a penalty. I think they will. So Coco's going to take over 1st and 10. So despite the early interception by the Tigers offense, the Tigers 14U dark side deals them out. And they will now take over the football with 5:51 to play in the first quarter. The defensive coordinator for the 14U Merritt Island Mustangs is Duran Guilford. He is a senior defensive back for the Coco Tigers. Go figure. And now I think we got the water break here with 5:51 to play in the first. And I'm going to say kudos to the Coco High School varsity cheerleaders who are out here tonight cheering with the youth cheerleaders, which I think is a great thing. That sideline is packed over there with players and coaches and Merritt Island on this side And Coco on the other side. I'm looking to see if I see Ryan Schneider over there somewhere. And I think I do. I think I see Coach. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. I formation. Basic set. Drop the football. It's out. And guess what? No, he didn't come up with it. I thought he came up with it. He does not. And Coco better get it together here offensively. An interception and a fumble on 1st down does not champions make. And Coco wants a timeout to talk about it, and I don't blame him. I don't blame the coaches. Settle down, young men. It's got to be the theme of this timeout. What a day. Got here about 8:15, 8:30. Took me 25 minutes to get up the stairs. Set up. Got on. And it's just been it's one of my favorite events of the year to do. It just is. Once we do these Super Bowls, it always means the holidays are coming. Thanksgiving. It's a fun day. It really is. I hope we get to do the MFYCC Super Bowls. That's a fun time, too, up in Daytona. And there's a quick pitch out to the left, trying to get, just great. And I mean, fantastic backside pursuit. That's what you call not giving up on a play, chasing it down from one side to the other, and that's exactly what this young man just did. And I believe that's number 11. Those numbers are hard to read. If it's number 11, it's Josiah Pittman that made the chase there. Third down and 10 in the blink of an eye. 5:10 to play in the opening quarter. Neither team's offense looks to be in sync to start this one, especially the Tigers, who are on their second possession. They'll go with a single back set, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 in the tight slot, now in motion. And a quick little pop pass wide open. That'll get you in sync in a hurry. 35-yard pitch and catch. And he wasted no time on that one. That ball hauled in nicely by Nico Reed. And he gets that ball, gets shadows of the goalpost off the quarterback's back. But that was a nice little pitch and catch there. And the Tigers are in business, 1st and 10 at their own 44. 4:30 to go here in the opening quarter. DC Roofing Stadium, home of the Palm Bay Pirates. Give is to the deep trailing back, and he's going to get out near the 50-yard line. He's going to pick up a good 5 yards on that one. I think the ball carrier may have been Rashad Burns on that one. All at the 49, 2nd and 5. The ball goes left, and Merritt Island pursues it well. That'll be a loss. Ball carrier there, Kai Pelt, and he was pelted there as he tried to turn left and go upfield. That Mustang defense right now not allowing anything east or west. And that's typically what you see with Merritt Island, Coco, Rockledge. You're not running east and west on these teams. You want to, typically pull a guard, bring him out, run between your tackle and your guard. But anything outside, unless somebody slips, falls, or somebody throws a great block, generally doesn't happen because there's just simply too much speed on the field. 3rd down after a loss of 1, and it's now a hard 6 from the eye. Motion again and whistles, and that's going to be a false start against Coco, and they're going to back him up 5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down and 11 now. 2:37 to go in the opening quarter. Tyler Murray and Duran Guilford down there coaching the defense. It was Guilford playing against Murray back in week 1. When Coco won it in overtime. Oh, he probably pulled it back that time, decides to run with it, but he's not going to get, he's going to get 6.5. No, they're going to mark him down. I don't understand that spot. I thought he was well out beyond the 50, but I guess his knee must have dropped at the 43. So now it's going to bring 4th and 6, and, well, see what happens here. I think if you have a punter and you can flip the field and you can back them up and you turn your defense loose, I think that's exactly what you need to do here. There's no sense in taking any chances early here. Under 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. And the Tigers will indeed put a foot on this ball. Maybe. I don't know. No, they're going to fake it. And the fake is not going to get there. And it's going to be Merritt Island ball. I don't know what they're pointing first down for. He's at least 4 yards short. The fake does not work. And Merritt Island will take over. But I guess if you're Coco, you're saying, look, we just gave them the ball down here on the 13 and they didn't score. Why not? And that stands to reason as well. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs from the 50. Ball dead on the P. 1:08 to play. First quarter. Javion George brings him out. It's a weird-looking fake. Split back formation and to give little pitch back and no gain. As the ball carrier is brought down, be 2nd down and 10. As Kevin Osborne can't get anywhere. And the pitch goes the opposite way this time, and a great backside tackle there. Coming off the edge was Jaheim Scott. Jaheim Scott makes that tackle. That's a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd and 12 right now. Neither offense can get anything going. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter with your score. No score. Back for the second quarter in just a moment. I put up the wrong graphic. My apologies there. We'll get the right graphic up for the next one. Hey, look, it's been a long day, man. I'm lucky I even put a graphic up at all. But I'll make sure I did make one. See, there it is. I just touched the wrong one. All right, here we go. Oh, man. And that's going to be a loss of 17. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 yards. And, yeah, here comes a punt. So that's going to be 4th down and a trip back across the causeway to Merritt Island for first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. It's 4th and 30. Anytime you got to count by fives, you punt. And Coco, again, is going to have good field position because Merritt Island, they didn't do anything but go backwards on that one. Block! Oh, I thought he got it. How did he miss that? I thought he got it. That's a sideline. Look at the speed over there. And Coco will start 1st and 10 from their own 33. That's just an outstanding return by Michael Arthur. And Michael Arthur on the punt. Arthur, I'm told, going to be an outstanding linebacker in high school. You just keep your eye on him. 8:53 to play in the first half. No score in a game owned by the defenses to this point. Now Coco spreads them out. Oh, he caught it. He caught that. I'll tell you what. That was close to going the other way for 6, and it ends up in the hands of Reed, and Reed takes it all the way for 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 1. Man, I thought that thing was 6 the other way. That must have went right through his hands. Timeout, Coco Tigers. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 coaches will come onto the field to give their opinion on what the Tigers should do next. They had as many coaches coming on the field as players were walking off of it. It's a thick staff. They got a good staff over there. They really do. There you see them all walking back. See them all walking back? Thought I was exaggerating. So here we go, 2nd and 1. Duran Guilford out there having a word with his defense. 8:01 to play. And 2nd and 1. Yeah, this is wild. And they're just going to go ahead and get the first down. I like the call. They had 3 backs in the backfield. The offensive line scrunched together and just pushed forward to give the Tigers a first down. You get a fresh set of downs to work with and start over here. Coco trying to get into the end zone here. First and 10, ball at the 24. Good lead block. Cuts back again, and he's going to pick up. He slithers his way. Well, they're going to say he only picked up 3, so 2nd and 7. Scott, the ball carrier. Looking to throw, in trouble, and goes down hard. Thrown down. The big man says, I got this. Big number 44 gets in there on the sack for Merritt Island. That's Ronnie Klingo. And Klingo slingos the quarterback backwards for a loss of 8. And it's 3rd and 16. .630. 4-down territory for Coco. There's a hold coming back. Doesn't matter. Keep your eye on the white hat. Holding. So that'll bracket up. And Merritt says, yep, take them back. And that'll be 3rd down now. And forever again. So on the last 2, Merritt Island was facing, 3rd and 30. Now Coco's facing 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Coco's 3rd and 30. So there you go. A couple of 3rd and 30s out here today for both offenses. I'm sorry, 25. 3rd and 25. So they're a little shy of the 30 mark. 5:58 and running towards the half. No score. No offensive rhythm for either the Mustangs or the Tigers. They throws it. Oh, sorry. Went too far with the camera. I didn't think he got the ball off, but he does. Pass is broken up. But a good job by Merritt Island to stick with the receiver there and not let him go, thinking that was going to be a run. And now it's 4th down and 25. And Coco will obviously go for this. The incomplete pass will stop the clock with 5:38 to play. Well, they say the punt team is on the field, so let's see what happens here. And he will kick it. Nice little boot there. Look at that bounce. And that's fielded at the 10. He slips down at the 15. And Merritt Island will take over 1st and 10 at the 15 with 5:29 to play in the first half. Oh, no. There's a guy out there with yellow tape on his feet. That's going to throw me. Or does he got just yellow shoes on? He's got just yellow shoes on. 1st and 10. Pump fakes. Not enough time for that against this defense. And he is sacked by a pack of Tigers. And the Mustangs offense has negative yards as it'll be 2nd and 16. Somebody trying to be the last air horn to blow over on the far side. And direct snap to the running back. And nice move back outside. Look at him. And that's a nice run there. That's the best play of the night for Merritt Island. And it is close to a 1st down. They stop him about a yard short. Third and 1. You see Guilford down there with Murray. I thought Guilford was a defensive guy. Apparently he sees something. See what he sees here. And, yeah, that's, I don't even know what that is. Why would you do it? Why would, I mean, they're trotting on a player. They're trotting on a player literally as the quarterback's ready to take the snap. I mean, you got to be better prepared than that for this. This is the championship. And now it pushes your 3rd and 1 back to a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 here. And the snap.
Oh, nearly picked off. Quarterback just threw that thing, and now it's 4th down, and the Mustangs will be forced to punt. Not a very pretty game to start. The incomplete pass stops the clock, and Merritt Island will once again kick the football away to Coco, giving the Tigers outstanding field position, but the Tigers have thus not been able to cash in on any of that field position. I got a feeling this is going to take a special teams play, a pick six, a scoop and score, something of that nature to get the scores, get the scoreboard moving. Again, how does he not block that? Look at this. Down the sidelines and out of bounds all the way down to the 14-yard line. Coco's been here, so we'll see what they do different. I have no idea how that punter has gotten the last 2 punts off. No idea. But he has. So here go the Tigers. Can they cash in with 2:56 to go here in the half? And the fans in the stands not very happy with the refs, and I don't blame them. I mean, this is a terrible pace for a championship game. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't mean any disrespect, but it's just not good. Up the middle.
That's going to be a gain of about 5 yards on the play for the Tigers.
Look, I have conversations all the time with, president of the MCOA, Steve Muzzy, and he picks my brains on opinions and things like. I study these rules. I study football, basketball rules. I mean, I don't know them like these guys know them, but I know when I see things not going as they should, throws, corner shot, and incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5. And I just don't think – I think there has to be a pace to this play. Like my biggest complaint earlier this year doing high school football is there should never be a 3-hour and 15-minute high school football game, ever. Unless it's an absolute shootout with 45 passes thrown by both sides. You shouldn't have a 3-hour, 15-minute high school football game because of penalties. Straight up the gut. He's going to have the first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for Coco inside the 10. 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go. The clock stopped to move the chains. 1st and goal. And this is the best shot of the night anybody has had to score. And Merritt Island wants to talk it over.
Here we go. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 7-yard line of the Mustangs here. The snap, handoff. He's looking for some roll. He's going to be stopped short.
Sorry about that. 2 kids running the booth. I don't know where they came from. Big number 99 checking in for Merritt Island. So 2nd down and goal to go here. No, you can't be in here. Look at, he's going to keep it, cuts back. Can he get in? Down to the 3, 2, whistle blows, forward progress. 3rd and goal from the 3 coming up. Under a minute to go. They got to hurry. Coco's got a timeout. Please don't wait another 10 seconds and then call it. Take it now if you intend to use it. All right, here we go. Split backs, and I think they're going to run that bunch formation again inside, and there it is, yep. Inside, does he get in? Touchdown, Coco Tigers! And with 23.4 seconds to play in the first half, the Tigers have scored on a quarterback keeper. Jaquel Garner on that bunch formation gets in. Got an argument on the other side between a coach and a referee. He wants a timeout. He's like, call the timeout. So it's 6-0 with 23.4 seconds to go. All right, let's see what the call is here for the conversion. In a game like this, conversions are everything. Very critical. Garner going to have a back to his left, or he's actually going to have three backs. I know they're not going to try this from here. Gives, nope, turned him right around. The conversion is no good. But Coco strikes first.
4 seconds remaining here. And the Coco Tigers 6, Merritt Mustangs 0. We at DC Roofing Stadium here in Palm Bay, Florida. Super Bowl 2025 ACY.
Well, if you're Merritt Island, the game plan is simple at halftime. The adjustment is simple. You just need positive yards. You've not had a drive in this first half that has resulted in positive yards. In fact, I'd be willing to bet with the penalties, they're negative yards. So you're not going to win a championship or defend a championship doing that. And if you're Coco, well, you shoot yourselves in the foot at times and missing on opportunities you should be cashing in on. They've had good field position. That doesn't last 4 quarters. Something will flip coming out of the half. Who will it be? So the Mustangs will get the football here at the 45-yard line with 19.3 seconds to play in the half. I don't know what you call here. You call hand it off and go make these adjustments. Yeah, that's just dangerous. You just can't hit the X button with 14 seconds to go. You gotta look for a route, maybe a bubble screen or something like that. Make sure you're putting the ball in the hands. You're not close enough to just throw it up. You got to at least be, at this age group, I'd say from the 40 and let it cut loose. But, man, that is dangerous. I mean, you see in youth football all the time plays like that returned for 6. 14-3 to go. I think you got to make sure you tell your quarterback, look, make sure it's just not something it's a jump ball. Can't have that. Tigers show blitz, bring blitz, and false start on Merritt Island. It has been a tremendous half of defense for both of these teams. They both have played outstanding football, containing East and West. And they say defense wins championships, so we're seeing that on display here in this one. Because thus far, that is the reason for the 6-0 game. 3rd down and 15, and the Mustangs again behind the sticks. There's a jet sweep. Now they're going to throw it. And there you go, wide open, caught, and that's how you do it. And that is a good play. That's a good play. Now, if you want to throw it up, you throw it up to a Hail Mary or something. But that's an outstanding play call right there.
Got a sideline warning here. Against the Mustang.
Three seconds. And they're going to wind the clock, and they're not even going to get this play off. Nope. I mean, what is that? What? What just happened? My goodness gracious. So Merritt Island does get the timeout in. So they'll put 0.1 second back on the clock. They have to. But that, I mean, that was just, you gotta let the sideline know. So not 0.1, but 1 second. So this is a Hail Mary coming for sure. Now you just throw it up. But you better make sure you get it there. You don't want it tipped or short or any of that stuff. Here we go. Final play of the half. Yeah, I did not understand that play call. All right, you got to send them all deep there. End of the half. 6-0. Coco on top. All right, welcome back. I guess we're going to find out here shortly what the halftime adjustments were for both of these teams. As I'm about out of voice. I did it again, didn't I? Yes, I did. Maybe we'll see an explosive second half where both teams score on every possession. Quiet right now in this stadium. Ten minutes on the clock, 20 minutes left in the day. That's it. As the Mustangs will receive the second half kickoff. Coco set the kick here. So it's going to be Reed to kick it. No, is that Reed? Yeah, that's Reed. Total leather, and we are underway with half two. Good kick down to about the 16. And nice tackle. Good special teams. Dropped at the 31. Number 17 was the first guy to get there. I don't have a 17, so it must be a different number. Could be number 12. Could be Arthur. But here we go. Let's see what adjustments Merritt Island has made here in the second half. Offensively, like I said, positive yards would be a start because they are playing behind the sticks way too much. And he jumped. Who we're going to get? We're going to get the jumper or the false starter. Let's see which one gets it. And it's going to be the false starter. So Merritt Island does not start all, again behind the sticks. First down. Not ideal. And yeah, I mean, now it's going to be 1st and 20 because that's another false start. And these are just the kinds of mistakes you can't make. I mean, I don't know what else to say. They did it again. This is 3 straight false start penalties. It is now 1st and 25, and they haven't even snapped the football yet. You're just not going to win football games doing this.
I'm going straight home. I'm telling you.
Thank you. All righty. I brought my ring with me today.
Let's see what we got here. It's going to be first down. It looks like about 25 here. And I said, you know what?
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you. No, I'm good. I've been great. Just been. Thank God I got that back door. Yeah, well, yeah, but yeah.
I wouldn't have even bothered looking.
Thank you for coming up. Appreciate you. All right. Got my rings for the year. I'm ready to go. Got one for me and one for Caleb. Pretty rings. As I missed another penalty, didn't I? I did miss another penalty. Yeah. I mean, right now, it's another loss. Right now, you just have to say, unless something changes for Merritt Island, the outcome of this game is in hand. I mean, it's literally 2nd and 30 again. He had 4 penalties before they even ran a play. And now, if you throw the ball from here, you're feeling the desperation. It's a prime spot for a pick six. Right here. And they're not even throwing the ball, and I don't blame them here. Coco is just, Coco can pin their ears back when you are playing from behind the sticks as much as the Mustangs are. And I mean no pun here when I say I don't mean to beat a dead horse here, but when you're playing from behind the sticks as much as Merritt Island is, as a defense, you can just pin your ears back and just go get them. Third down and 30. Yeah, I just. Was y'all asking what that was that came down? That was the gate, man. The gate. I wanted to make sure I knew where the gate button was. I never remember. And I was touching buttons. So I put the gate down to make sure I knew where it was. Oh, wow. Bad. He does get it. And Coco. And here comes the story of the Tigers in the first half. Outstanding defense. Merritt Island's played outstanding defense as well. But here comes the story for the Tigers in the second half. This field position is nothing new to them. Can they cash in? They did once in the first half. You get the feeling if they could do it here, 12-0 feels like total control of this football game. If I'm Coco, I take a shot right here. Right for the end zone. Take a shot. Why not? You got 4 downs here because you're not punting from this situation unless you go backwards 15, 20 yards. Take a shot. Throw the ball in the end zone. 8:01 to play in the third. Tigers, 3 wide receivers near side, 1 at the top of the screen. Keep your eye on him because that. Oh, he's got room. I don't like the call. He's going to call a hold. He threw the flag as soon as the ball was snapped.
Oh, no, it's coming back, y'all. We got to hold it against the Tigers.
I didn't see it on that one.
That's going to bring it back 10 yards right there, y'all. And we have a clear down over here for the Mustangs.
But we get a timeout. I honestly, I don't even think the play. I mean, the ball was snapped. I'm trying to go over this in my head. The ball was snapped, and he immediately reached for his flag and threw it.
Let's give him a big hand, y'all. Give him a big hand.
I didn't know you could hold that quick. As this Mustang is being carried off the field here by his teammates, coaches. Okay. Hopefully he's okay, man, because they carried him all the way to the bench. All right, here we go. It's 1st and 20 now. The Tigers are back behind the sticks. Straight speed kill, straight up the middle. He gets all 10 back, or close to it. 8 back. 2nd and 12. That's what you call good front line speed. That's how you got to run the ball against defenses like this that have great east and west speed. You just got to pick the gap and go. No dancing, no juking. Plant, cut, go. Second and 12, 2 downs to pick up. 3 downs to pick up 12 yards here. Nice job sliding outside, but he slips down on the moist turf, and that's a good play to shoot the gap that way. It's a heck of a play by Merritt Island there.
That's what that was. That's all right. Yeah, get it together. It's going to be 3rd down here. 3rd and about 13.
What was that? Number 3.
Tigers are going to get to a 6-point lead here.
Javion George in there on that stop. Heck of a job by Javion. I mean, he shot the gap like he was shot out of a cannon. 3rd down and 12 for Coco. Oh, there he pulls it down. Nice job. Good read. Out of bounds. That's going to set up 4th and way manageable. And Tyler Murray's telling Durand Guilford, you got to tell him a little more discipline over there on that inside seal. But he got caught, and immediately reading it was the quarterback who sprinted around it and picked up near a first. This 4th and 1, and they got that bunch formation again, and that's going to be another 1st down as he just falls way forward. Did they mark him short? They threw a flag. The flag is going to be an illegal shift. So that's going to back Coco up 5 yards. The illegal shift was that offensive line can bunch in like that, but you got to be on the line. And don't believe all of them were. In fact, if he threw the flag, they couldn't have been. So now it's 4th and 7, 6.5. And again, penalties and miscues killing both offenses tonight. So you're going to have doubles. That's 2 wide receivers split equally to each side. Running back sidecar right. Quarterback Mustangs One single high safety. He's looking. He's going to keep. He's not going to make it. Too advantageous on that one. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Let's see if the Mustangs can, A, get a first down off without playing from behind the sticks. That's the first goal here. 6:04 to play in the third. Both of these programs on the varsity level winners last night. Both head coaches are here. Ryan Schneider was standing over on the far sidelines. Tyler Murray here. Tyler Murray's quarterback last night with a great night. Kevin Verpale. But this is where it all starts in youth football. And Merritt Island okay. And no false start on that one. I think Coach Murray is actually the head coach of the 12U team for Merritt Island. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure he is. That's wild, man, to be a head coach for a youth football team and a high school football team. You go from high school football practice to youth football practice. What time's your day get over? Straight up the gut, and the Mustangs with their best run of the night is a first down. And they get the ball out. They have the ball, I should say, out across the 40 to the 43. And it's 1st and 10 for Merritt Island now with 5 minutes to play in quarter number 3. 15 minutes left in the ACYAA season. We will have the All-Star games coming up for you in the second Saturday of December. Also that night, the Senior High School Football All-Star game by BSN Sports, not affiliated with Brevard Sports Network. We've broadcast that game 3 years in a row and are excited to once again be the exclusive providers for that game. That's a face mask, and that's going to be 15 against Coco. Great play, but you got to tackle him without the face mask. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. And that's going to put the ball into Coco territory. And I believe it's the first time tonight the Mustangs have been there. Should put the ball somewhere around the 44. Oh, he called the 5-yard variety on that. He jerked his head down. Wow. Okay. So they give him the incidental face mask on that. And it's just 5 yards, but it's 1st and 5. Bad snap, ball's out, and quarterback, and there you go. Down, and he got him last time, but grabbed him by the face mask. This time he does not grab him by the face mask. And in there to do that and doing damage was number 8. Orlando Bembury, the second. So he gets a second chance at it and does not miss. And Merritt Island in familiar territory. 2nd and 17. 6-0 Tigers, third quarter, 3:05 to play. Coco looking to finish a perfect season. The Mustangs 8-1. Their only blemish to these Coco Tigers. Played a game just like this. Oh, my goodness. He has no time. No time. And that'll be a sack, and it'll be 3rd down and forever. Third and 23 now for Merritt Island after what looked to be a very promising midway point to this drive has now turned into what we saw the entire first half, and that's chasing the first stick. And that's not the one you're supposed to be chasing. You want the second one. 3rd and 23, and they're going to go 4 wide, doubles each side. Running back sidecar left, quarterback sprints right, in trouble, runs into a wall, comes back this way, still in trouble, throws it. Nice job dumping off. And the Tigers preferred a jersey tackle there, and he picks up 13 yards, 14, 15 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 8 now for Merritt Island. Nice play to get out of trouble and dump that thing off to bring up, considering 4th and manageable. Hatley says 4th and 7. I'll go with it. 1:12 to go. Time is not really an issue because it's just 6-0. Here, it's trotting players on. And this late in the play call, blitz coming. Or no, they're actually going to punt. Quick kick it. Look at that. Nice roll. And Coco will take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Real quick, we'll go over some of the high school games again last night. If you're just joining us in 1A, MCC, first 3-7 team I've seen reach a regional semifinal. They get their 2nd win this season over Orlando Christian Prep in a weird one, 21-4. A couple of 2-run home runs for the Warriors. In 2A, Coco pretty easily over Newberry. Champ Smith with 4 touchdown passes to 4 different wide receivers. Maul, Smith, White, and Zay Hawkins, and Javion Scott and Zay Chappell with receiving touchdowns, or with rushing touchdowns, I should say, in that one. And then in 3A, it was Merritt Island all over Titusville last night, and O'Galley all over Tavares, and so those two will have a rematch of the district championship game, in which O'Galley handed Merritt Island their worst loss of the season. In 4A, Rockledge bows out to Zephyr Hills. In 5A, it is St. Thomas Aquinas over American Heritage. In 6A last night, interesting night in 6A, Vieira putting up a 54 spot on Riverview. And that's the most amount of points Vieira has scored in a playoff game since the Kevin Mays days, or that's their biggest margin of victory since they beat Gaither 56-0 back in 2017. Just the 3rd time in 3 years that Vieira's put up half 100. The last time they did it 2 years ago against MCC in a 53-7 win. And then the Bulldogs season comes to an end as Melbourne falls to the top seed in 6A in the Armwood Hawks. So Vieira will travel to Armwood in the Battle of the Hawks next week. Merritt Island will travel to O'Galley in a game you'll see right here on Brevard Sports Network next week. And MCC will travel to one of the top teams in all of 1A in Carrollwood Day. And Coco to Calvary Christian in Clearwater. Still on his feet. Still going. Look at this run. He's outrunning everybody across the 50. Still going and pushed out of bounds at the 40. Checking for a flag. 40-yard run right there. Longest run of the night by either team. And it's a doozy. And the Tigers are in business with 23 and a half seconds to play as we got a cramp issue.
And the ball is going to be spotted right there at the 41-yard line of the Mustangs.
course, Brevard Sports Network will have previews for all these tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, too, by the way. We're going to recap and get you ready for the week ahead in high school football. And we'll also break down what happened Friday night. I was on the call for Merritt Island in Titusville at the O-Dome. And what happened there was Kevin Verpale. First and 10. As he hit 3 different wide receivers for touchdowns in the first 3. Twenty-three and a half seconds here. I said it's a list of things. I hear you. It was a shocker for me. I certainly wasn't expecting that. I picked Titusville to win the football game. So I was wrong, and that's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We go to the fourth quarter of the 14U championship game. It has been a heavyweight fight in the mud, no doubt. We'll be back with the final 10 here on BSN. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Fix the camera. Oh, look at this. Nice run. And this is really all Coco needs to do is just keep pushing tempo. I mean, that's a first down. That's first and 10 at the Mustang 29. And that's a good point by Hadley there on the PA. It's Coco Tiger offensive line. He's right. He's taking over this football game. They are winning the battles up front, and right now, holes that were not there in the first half are appearing, like that one. That's a nice cut, 2 down. Look at his speed. Cuts back inside. Touchdown. Coco Tigers. What a run. 29 yards and into the end zone, and it's 12-0. What a run. Jaheim Scott, I believe. Outstanding blocking job there. And that, with the way the Mustangs offense is playing, could be the proverbial nail in the coffin for Merritt Island. We've not seen any signs of life from that offense, and Coco goes up 2 scores. What a run. I mean, and that is pure speed, too. Read the block beautifully. Oh, nice tackle over there. Wow. That was a nice drive. And the Tigers will kick off. Rand Guilford asking his defense what went wrong on that one. As Coco I thought it was cool tonight, too. I want to give a big shout-out to the Coco High School varsity cheerleaders. I thought it was very cool tonight that they came down here and cheered with the Coco Youth Football cheerleaders tonight for the 14U game. They put on a nice show at halftime. That was pretty cool. Awfully quiet on my side of the field here, and that's a line drive kick that's going to split the middle of the two Mustangs. Deep ball picked up at the 6. That turf is slick. And Merritt Island will start 1st and 10 at the 21, 22, 23-yard line. And right now, Merritt Island is going to have to throw the ball a little bit, and that means they're going to have to give some protection. Their quarterback has had no time to throw tonight. .906 to play in this one. And they're trotting another player on before the snap. Yeah, I mean, that was total confusion from start to finish. Nobody knew what was going on. You had a player come on at the very last second. I mean, you're in the fourth quarter of the championship game. You got to have this down. Excuse me. 2nd and 11. It may be 1 yard, but it is again from behind the stick. Looking, and a ball's out. That ball is out. And he was picked up by Coco, but he couldn't even plant his feet. It was absolutely destroyed in the pocket, and the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at the 15, and with 8:06 to go, it would be that play right there that will certainly seal this deal. That defensive line, I'm telling you, getting a great push. And they just are giving, and there's just no time for him. No time. And they were right there to pick up the loose ball. I mean, they hit him hard. And that ball came squirting out. Great play by the Tigers front. And now, I wouldn't be surprised to see Coco pushing in right here on the first play. Scoots outside, still on his feet, inside the 10-5. Flag flies from the back judge. See what the call is. Face mask on Merritt Island. So that's a half the distance to the goal line penalty. And that'll put the Tigers right on the edge of their second touchdown in as many possessions. And likely, yeah, that was a little off, and Merritt Island made them pay for that. 7:33 Coco in no hurry here. And why would they be? They got the ball and the lead, and they are deep in Merritt Island territory. I want to thank all of you today for hanging out with me. For those of you that checked this out all day here, we were here for game 1 at 9 a.m. They're going to scoot in. And does he get in on the tush push? No, short. Coco, they win this. They'll go 3-2, and they'll be the winning program today. As West Melbourne went 2-2, Fort Pierce 1-0. Inside touchdown, Coco Tigers. And with 6:43 to go, that seals the deal. 18-0. And the Tigers, although it's not over yet, hard to believe that we'll see a comeback here. Tigers will close this out and finish with perfection, 10-0. Does he get in? Yes, he does. And it's 19-0 with 6:43 to play in the game. Back with the kickoff in a moment. I forgot at 14U, that's 2 points. 20-0, Coco. And they'll kick off here in Merritt Island. Gonna need some big plays in a hurry. Line drive, ball fielded at the 15 across the 30-35. I don't know if anybody keeps stats for, I'm sure they do for youth football, but I'd be curious to know if Merritt Island has positive yards tonight with the penalties and the sacks. And I'm not being funny. I'm being dead serious. I legitimately am curious as to whether or not the Mustangs have positive yards. The Division II championships are tomorrow. BSN unavailable for those. Not sure what Coach Guilford's upset about, but he's upset about something. .634 to go. And if there's any hope at all, it's got to come here. It's got to happen here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. And it's going to be 26-0 off the deflected pick six. And the Tigers have taken over and put an exclamation point on it. Turn out the lights. The party's over. Coco. Who picked that? I think that says 70-something. I can't see all the way over there on that number, but that's a heck of a play. Maybe Joshua Gowans. My goodness gracious, the hit is what caused that ball to go up in the air and land in the arms of the DB who had nothing but green turf ahead of him. And the Tigers trying to make it 28-0 convincingly. And they will. And with 6:26, the Coco Tigers have scored 3 touchdowns to bust this thing wide open, 28-0. My goodness. As people begin to make the long walk across DC Roofing Stadium from the visitor side, which is Merritt Island, to the parking lot, as the stands begin to empty. This one in the books. Not officially, but it's getting there. Ball picked up and out across. Coco don't want to give up any points, but swung him down, flung him down. Said, nah, you're not going anywhere. So a little slow start for the Tigers in the first half, but they have poured it on here in the second, and they lead this thing 28-0 with 6:20 to play. And Merritt Island wants to be careful because you don't want to go down with a running clock. Coco gets one more, and that'll run the clock. And that you don't want to do. There's a flag down, and guess what? It's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and it's going to be 1st and 15. And that comes from the sidelines, and so 1st and 25 now. And I mean, I hate to say this, but that's at least the 4th time tonight that it's been at least 25 yards to go for the Mustangs. Quick pitch. Inside, another flag flies. And this is going to be a hold. We got trouble down here on the sidelines. We did have a little extracurricular. We got another flag down, so let's see what this one's about. It's going against Merritt Island. It's 15 more. 10 more. First and 37. And he's going to lose. I tell you what, that young man did everything he in his power not to lose more yards, but he's going to lose 5 more, and now it's going to be 2nd and 41. This is the second down marker right there. See it? There's your second down marker. Oh, sorry, hang on. I got to tighten the handle here. And I'll take you down the sidelines. We haven't reached. He just threw the flag back on the field. That's going to be 15 more. And he's going to be escorted off the field. He just picked the flag up and threw it back at the referees. And he picked the flag up from the ref and chucked it at him. They're throwing him out. They're throwing this guy out. He's got to leave the field. So the Mustangs are going to go back 15 more here, and this is just, come on. And there's another flag thrown. So the Mustangs got to get to the 40 of Coke, 41 or 39 of Coco, and just curious. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let me start over. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So it's 2nd and 56. I don't think I've ever quite seen that before. I had a... It's going to be a loss of 3 more, so it'll be 3rd and 57, 58. All right. It now becomes 4th and manageable. Here's the 4th down marker here. Or that was 4th down. So they had to get all the way ahead. These yard marker guys have been here all day, and they now got to truck all the way down from here all the way down to here to set up for Coco, who's going to take over on downs, I believe, here. Yeah, here they come. There they go. It's been wild, man. It's been a wild 3 minutes.
was looking out of the window at Strategy Park. It says sitting in the CJ stands, watch us Tigers run the ball in for a touchdown.
I've expressed this view to Steve Muzzy. From the high school perspective, but I got to tell you, I mean, it's been a tough year for, like last year in baseball, I thought umpires had a great year. I thought basketball officials last year had a great year. I really did. But I just think it's been a tough year for football officials overall, and you know, I don't know how you fix it because there's already a shortage of officials in the state of Florida. And I guess nobody wants to do the job because you got guys like me that sit on here and criticize them, but that doesn't mean that we see some of the games that we've seen this year. I just think there's got to be a happy medium somewhere between a better flow of football, better officials, better gameplay. And I think that public definitely needs to be a little more educated. If you're a football fan and your son plays, and I think you got to learn the rules a little bit more because it's not always fair. Coco's going to try to score another one, and they won't. They'll be stopped at the 1. But, I mean, I think there's, a couple of things that need to be done here. But I'm all for whatever it takes to make officiating better for the players, for the fans, for themselves. And right now, they're over there on the far sidelines, throwing everybody off the sidelines. 2:42 to play. That entire sideline emptied out. Out the gate they go. And I mean, everybody is out that gate. Look at that. And they're not coming back until they're gone. All right, here we go. Coco trying to push one more in here with 2:42 to play. And they will. Touchdown, Coco Tigers. And that makes it 34-0. The extra point. Waiting on the extra point attempt here. Clock didn't even start. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. I'm sorry. It was 2:42. So, yeah, 2:40. It took 2 seconds. .240, 34-0. Got big number 99 back there in the backfield. Keep your eye on 99. I think they're going to turn and give him the ball and try to do some Day-Day White stuff with him. Remember when Day-Day White scored a 54-yard rushing touchdown against Heritage? And it goes right to him. Look at the big guy get outside, and he's in. The big guy gets in. How about it? I love it. Or a 55. It looks like a 99, but it could be 55. Delancey Jr. Or 77. No, he's definitely a 97. Well, I'm looking at the wrong roster. That's why, Al. Dude. I gotta find that. I'm gonna put the rosters away with a premature pack up. Yeah, let's give this young man his flowers because he showed some speed to the edge. Aiden Dixon. My man Aiden Dixon got out there and took it to the pylon. And it's 36-0. And the clock, with 90 seconds to go, the Tigers are going to win it. I just want to say thank you to all of you today. Because this is an extremely long day here. And usually we just do YouTube only with the occasional Facebook post. We run our Vieira football broadcast on it simply because our broadcasters don't do the YouTube that we have on Vieira, so that's why they run solely on Facebook. But today I decided that the best thing to do was to run both on YouTube and Facebook today, and I'm glad I did because I can't read the comments when they pop up on YouTube, but you all very much helped me get through a very long day, but a very good day, as the Coco Tigers youth football program will win this day as they go 3-2 in championship games, and the 14U team is your Super Bowl champion. I will stay for the trophy presentation for this one because I don't have to get ready for another game. So the teams will shake hands at midfield. And so I appreciate all of you today. But as they will shake hands, and 36-0, Coco leaves no doubt. The exclamation point, a big one. Cheerleaders are into it. Good day for the Coco Tigers program. It would be tough to go 5-0, but they go 3-2. Congratulations to West Melbourne. They go 2-2. Congratulations to Fort Pierce. They pick up an ACYAA championship. And that's your 6 championships. In the flag division, it is Coco. In the 8U division, it was Coco. In the 10U division, it was Fort Pierce. In the 11U division, it was West Melbourne. In the 12U division, it was West Melbourne. In overtime, by far the most thrilling game of the day. And in the 14U heavyweight division, it is Coco. So 3-2, 2-2, 1-0, and Melbourne Chargers Elite. Runners up in the flag division. All right. Here comes Tony Brown and Billy Palmer out to deliver the trophies, and I think let's see the trophy get handed off here. It's just tough, for Merritt Island, they played behind the sticks all day long. What we got going on here? Hopefully nothing. Just it's emotional out there, man. Absolutely emotional out there. And these young men are going to play against each other for the next 4 years, high school. It is definitely an emotional deal. And we see it in some form every year. And it's just, listen, testosterone, 14-year-olds. I mean, I remember what I was like at 14. I don't think it would have, one person could have just held me back. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure of it. All right.
So let's keep it that way.
It is tense out there. We used to have a policy where we would turn the cameras away, but we changed our policy 2 years ago because, well, it's happening. Yeah, you can hear it. It's getting loud. I mean, it is, and Mom's now going at it. Mom being carried away there. Yep, she just got the old carry off. She's at the 5:15, the 10. And she'll scoot her way inside the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Mom, as she exits the stadium. It's still tense out there right now. First of all, they need to make sure that there's nobody from Merritt Island that needs to be around this trophy presentation. That's the first thing. And if you're with Coco, you stay with Coco. As they give out the trophies. Still waiting for the trophy to get passed off here. Then we'll call it a night. All right. There it is. Once again, thank all of you. Your final score at the top of the screen. Coco 38, Merritt Island nothing. Have a great day. Good luck to all the Division II teams tomorrow. And